Hello everyone, how are we doing? Nice to see you. What's happening? Yes, it is that time, and you're right. The embargo did just lift at 1 o'clock there, so there's no point in sitting watching that countdown clock any longer. How is everybody? Thank you for joining. I know it's an odd time. I see there's some of the US crew in already, so it must be early morning for you guys. Args, I know it's late for you as well, so thanks for staying up. How are we? We can see you, we can hear you. It is a good start so far. I'll take that. Hamish, I will take that. So, yes, Giants have just lifted the embargo for the new Plains and Prairies pack. I am literally just back from holiday. The reason you're getting a live stream and not a vid is because I literally got off a plane. Oh, thank you, Args. Yes, I was in Marrakesh for a week with my lovely wife, celebrating my birthday. So let's jump in. What I want to do is probably do what I would have done in a video. This won't be long. You know, we'll maybe keep it about an hour or so, and then we'll come back. Alex and I have been talking about potentially doing something on Sunday on Judith Plains as well, and having a little bit of a team effort, doing a bit of a live stream there. So if you're up for that, let us know, and we will definitely do that. I'm afraid so, FarmSim. I'm afraid so, mate. Before DJ again. Yes. Thank Triton. Right, so let's jump in and have a look. I have got everything that is in the pack here. We have got the Nemesis, and then we have got the whatever it's called, can't remember. We'll have a look at these in detail, and then we kind of go up the food chain here to the big Roy, the 8-wheeler there, and then we've got the modern 530 up to 620. Now it's interesting, some of the stuff in this pack doesn't actually work with many of the tractors, and then of course I think I probably know what you're all wanting to see. We've got the Fords, which look great. Again, usual job, you know, we criticise Giants when they don't quite get it right, but one thing they do always seem to consistently get right is the quality of their models and their mods and their DLCs. The detail in these, we've got working fans, we've got everything. It's beautiful. So hats off to them, credit where credit's due, right? And then we've got some of the trailers, we've got the GEA slurry tanks, which are very nicely done as well. We've got a few things set up as well. Got a nice international truck with a load of options on that, so we'll go through those as well. And then we've got a load of Vaderstad stuff. We've got the ROG, the Rogator sprayer, and there's a load of options with this as well, which I really like. Nice to have another big sprayer in the game as well. New brands as well, so Salford with this huge cultivator, and this is interesting. So this takes seed, but it's an air seeder, but it doesn't put it into the ground. So we'll maybe give that a test as well. I don't really know what that is. I'm trying to find how this we'll be learning together. Let's put it this way. And then there's this Brandt auger wagon, which excuse me, is just ridiculous. 88,000 litres in this bad boy, which is why, if we can still see him, and I don't think we can, over here, we've got Combine running in this field, so we'll have a little bit of play. And oh, it could be, actually, Args, maybe I got it wrong. Maybe I had a quick glance at the icons and I thought it was seed, but it could be fert. You're right. That probably makes a lot more sense than spraying seeds. Oh dear. Miguel, sorry to hear you're not coming to FarmCon. That's a shame, mate. That's a real shame. Yes, we did see this at FarmCon last year. You're right. Ah, it's for cover crop. You spread them like... Oh, well, let's have a look then, shall we? Because that is a good place to start. So here's the pack in all its glory. So we've got the... which is, in essence, is a quickie repainted as versatile. Front loader there. And then we've got the Nemesis, the MFWD. Farmer Taz is probably not on, but his favourite tractor by far. Then we've got the 976 Ford Versatile, the 976 not Ford Versatile, the 1156, and the 1156 in Versatile as well. Is that a cop-out, or are they different tractor? Do you think there's some tweaks to these, or are they literally just repainted them? Then we've got the big Roy, which I love, 600 horsepower in that bad boy. And then the modern Delta track, which goes up to 665 horsepower. Now, this is interesting. The Sea-Talk 84 needs 550 horsepower to run. So basically, you can only run it with these two tractors in the pack, which is interesting. And same with the big Salford cultivator. That needs 600. So you literally only got two tractors to run with those two. But that's fine. We've got a load of other stuff in here as well. So we are going to keep going. So let's... What do you want to see? Oh, we were going to look at the Salford. This. What is that? Air boom applicator. I now can't tell what that is. Oh, it is fertilizer. Beg your pardon. Fertilizer spreaders improve the harvest of your fields. So, from the top, like I said, we have got the V7, which is, to all intents and purposes, the quickie. And you'll see that actually when we go through to the... There's my door. I'm here on my own. There's the door. Give me 2 seconds, folks. Goodness me. So unprofessional. The guy at the door just looked at me funny because I had headphones on. And yes, there we are. So, we're back. Okay, yes, so this is in essence the quickie. It looks the same. You can tell by the bars at the top. No additional settings in that, but we go to the Nemesis now, which is a nice little tractor, actually. Very nice indeed. You've got it in a 175, which is in essence a 195 horsepower version, a 215 horsepower, a 220, and back to 195. Wheel brands are, as you would expect, I'm not going to go through wheel brands. We kind of know what we'll get here, don't we? We'll probably just stay on Trelleborg and we'll go through. We've got narrows, we've got mediums, we've got wides, jewels at the back, jewels at the front, standard kind of wheels back front, and then back to the standards as well. So again, of course, American, Canadian, Northern American tractors, so slightly different wheel setups. We've got a front attacher 3-point or no, and then we've got our weights on the front as well, going all the way up to, I'm going to say about 500 I said, but it's 400. And then our front loader attached there is the versatile quickie, or nothing. So there you go. 199,000. Nice little tractor that. Quite like that. Clamp on jewels again. Were they? Let's check the arcs. No. Bolt-ons. Actual bolt-ons. You should install your copy and look for yourself. But yes, very, very nice medium-sized tractor that. Do like that a lot. I could see me using that. The MF, beg your pardon, WD. Slightly different. I'm not as taken with this, actually. I used to like this, but actually it looks... Do you know what it reminds me slightly of? It's got that forward front wheel set like the New Holland T8. T8, isn't it? They've actually done it properly. Notice the emphasis on "for once" there. That makes me laugh. Somebody's paying attention somewhere. Also a new map as well, John. Yes, we're having a look at DJ Modding's Judith Plains map, which is due to come out on the 1st of June. So, very nice. So, there we go. Engine setups. You've got 300 horsepower, a 320, a 340, a 370, a 400, and back to 300. Assume we've probably got the same for both. So, regular, medium-sized tyres, narrows, narrows all round, chunkies all round, or standards all round if you want, and back to our standards. There we go. And then we've got 550 front weight. No front hitch on this one. It literally is weights and weights only. And then you've got this interesting attaches thing where you've got the ball connector there, or in the US you have the drawbar. So bear that in mind, because that actually comes with some of the other stuff as well, which is interesting. So, but again, like this a lot. Very nice. 259,000-ish. Up to, what do we go for the biggest engine? 309. There we go. There we go. And then we'll do the Ford version, although I think the options are the same on both. So we've got the 976 here, 365 horsepower, no engine options at all with this. And then we've got narrow twins. There is something cool on this, by the way. Wider twins, standards, narrow twins again. Oh, that's it. Only a few options there. So standard, narrow twins, twin wheels, and standard. Front weights, 300 fronts. Now, I think these, yes, they sit underneath the engine there. Got 900, 1300, or nothing. An additional weight on the back as well. There you go. You can see those building up next to the drawbar. So not many options with this, although I am just going to jump to... Okay, Michelin's only giving you 2 options there. Mitas. There you go. You're only getting twin options on a load of the others, so it's only the Trelleborgs that give you the standard single tyre, which is interesting. So there we go. That is that. 136,000. So decent price, to be honest, for that much horsepower. It's all right, that. It's all right, that. And it's Ford, right? We've got Ford officially in the game. That's not happened before. So yes, there we go. Exactly the same setup for this. Same options, different colorways. I think it's exactly the same mod, just with different paint and different decals. So yeah, when they say there's 5, 10, 15, 21 things in the pack, it's actually 19. Okay, let's have a look at the 1156. Now this is lovely. Look at the size of that engine. Behemoth. Again, no engine options because it is the 1156. Standards. Wide tyres, so we have got some floaters there. That's quite nice, isn't it? Look at those. Narrow twins, twin wheels. There it is. The trips are back. We love triples. They are back. And on this one, we've got one of these set up on trips later on. So, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. I do like that a lot. And additional weights. No weights on the front for this one, probably because the engine weighs so much. But you do have, bang, a load of weight you can put on the back as well. So that's nice. We like that. And again, 1156 from Versatile. As Jason says, say exactly the same tractor. No, I was saying, Jason, it's a bit of a cop-out saying there's 21 items in the pack when there's actually 19 and 2 paint jobs. Same settings on all of those as well. Then, the Big Roy. They really went to town on the configs for this, by the way. There it is. The monster itself, 600 horsepower. This is cool when you're looking cab. Yeah, this'll get down the roads of Court Farms. No worries. No worries at all. Very nice tractor, this indeed. And the detail in the cab. So interestingly, there's a front seat and there's 2 side-facing seats, which are interesting. We'll have a look inside the cab later because it's a nice detailed cab. So yeah, of course we're going to have a play with this. And Antarctica, yes. Definitely a bit of a one-off, this one. And then we've got our modern Delta track. We have got the 583 horsepower version, 638 horsepower version, 665 horsepower version, and back to the 530 3.8. And then for the crawler tracks, we literally have standard or wide. So again, not much in the way of configurations on these at the moment. I say at the moment because you never know. We might get a mod add a load of functionality to these. We shall see. We shall see. And then the Seed Hawk, again, no configs on this, but a huge seeder. We have got one of these set up, so we'll run it in a little bit. Mike, map release is due 1st of June. So actually the day before the Plains and Prairies pack comes out. So I think DJ's played a blinder there, having the map out and ready for this coming out. That'll get him a lot of downloads, that won't it? The PD1000 air tender, shall we call it, for the drill that you've just seen. Again, standard wheel setup, jewels at the back, all back to standard, so no jewels all round with that one. That's a good point, actually, Disturbed. I forgot about that. Yes. It will be locked. Vaderstad Tempo K24, so 18-meter width planter this. Again, very little in the way of configurations. You can stick a number plate on it, and that is about that. The Brandt, again, unless you want to change the colour, of which there are 4, there is not a lot else you can do to this, but like I said, 88 cubic meters, so 88,000 litres of storage in this, which is awesome. The Salford, there we go, an air dry fertilizer spreader, nice width on this, so 22 meters. We'll maybe fire this up and have a look at this. We've not seen anything like this before, so looking to see that. Very cool. I love this. 18-meter cultivator, Salford, 600 horsepower to haul this along the ground. So we will set one of these up with the big Roy just for a bit of fun. Then the live bottom rear lift trailer. I do like this from the pictures we've seen. I've not run it once at all yet, so we will have, unless you have the Giants color palette mod, which I also know at the moment is bugged out with this. So yes, be careful with that until it's had an update. BCB, I wish you could edit them. I've got a list of things I would fix for everyone. I'm sure you would, mate. I am sure you would. Yes. Yeah, it's a shame. Maybe they'll get to a point with them where they release them, but I doubt it till the next version of the game, which is usually what happens with DLCs, isn't it? Wish it did lime as a base. Yes, but there is the. I wonder if that could be added to the add lime to spreaders mod, because potentially that wouldn't be a bad thing, would it? That wouldn't be a bad thing. But I agree, yeah, it would be a good lime spreader, that. Just something a bit different. And then the GEA tankers. Look at the size of that bad boy. Nearly 40,000 litres capacity in there. Nice this. Very similar to the, not looking, but same concept as we've just seen from custom modding as well. As are the GEA tankers, actually. Very similar to what they've just released with the boom, triple boom at the back there. So I like these. These are nice. I've set one of these up as well, so we'll go and have a look at these. And then a bigger one, this 35, nearly 36,000 litres for this one. Big old beasts, those. And then the Rogator 900. So this is lovely. This is fantastic, and it's long overdue a really detailed new sprayer, so I'm delighted for this. Thank you very much, Arx, for the gifted memberships, my friend. That is very kind of you. I am impressed. We have got 250 people on a Friday lunchtime, UK, or middle of the night with you, Arx, or very early in the morning for the guys over in the US. So thank you very much. I appreciate you all stopping by to have a look at this. That just shows how much interest there is in this DLC. I think it's probably the most popular or most positive comments I've seen about a DLC in the 4 years I've been doing FarmSim YouTubing. Consider it a birthday present. Thank you, mate. Oh, Disturbed got one as well. And Tim. And Jason. And Hanson. Oh, it's almost like you chose who to give them to. J-Bot. How are you doing, mate? It does. You are now officially 2. You can go to nursery. You can go to nursery. Anyway, you distract me. We've got the Liquid Logic sprayer. We have got the fertilizer spreader. So the dry box on the back there, which is rather nice. We have got a dry box, but with the same arms as the sulfate, actually, which is nice. I do like that. I do like that. Little air fan at the back there. Very nice. Yes, because there's Ford now. And back to the Liquid Logic spray. So you've got dry and wet fert. So I'm guessing maybe this is maybe for lime. Can we do lime? We can. Well, you can ignore anhydrous there because that is a map related thing. It doesn't look like we can do lime on that, but maybe it does. We'll do a test. We shall do a test. Engine setups. We have got the 932, which is 315 horsepower. Then we've got 339 horsepower. And same, but with different something. The H. It's got additional lights on it. 937, which is 365. Again, with lights. Unless that's sensors. Are they sensors? What are these? They look like additional lights, but they could be sensors. I don't know. And then we've got narrow tyres. Big Grizz, welcome from Germany, mate. Ride height. Thank you, Mr. Bueller. There we go. Wide tyres. Narrow and wide. Narrow and wide. Let's just check another one randomly. Oh, we're not even getting options here. We're just getting wide tyres on everything but Trelleborg, Michelin, and BKT. Make sure there's nothing different there. No. All the same. All the same stuff. Is the DLC precision farming ready? I very much hope so, Kevin. Yes, I would expect that would be that would be standard. And then finally, the International, which has got the most specs on it. I know I'm hidden by half of them, so I'll go through them one by one. We've got a day cab, a high-rise sleeper, and the day cab, and then we've got engine choices, the 370 horsepower, 400 horsepower, 430, 450, 470, 515, and back to the 370. Aero parts, yes or no? You can take those off. Front bumper, plastic or painted. Mirrors, yes or no? Well, that'll be front mirrors. Hood-mounted mirrors. Sun shield, yes or no? Loads of colours. Different rim colours. I think we'll stick with the shinies. And then license plate there as well. Henny's busy with the corn harvest in South Africa. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Right. Let's jump back out. I've been in there so long, my headphones turned off. There we go. Right, so, we've had a look around these on the yard. We'll come back and grab some of these. We didn't have a look all the way down here at the truck in detail and things like that, which is nice, but over, shouldn't have done that, should have just tabbed. Yeah, the fence is very nice. Over here, we have got the Big Roy. Big Roy, did you see that? Oh, get out so you can see that ladder animation, which is quite cool. Have a look in the cab. Again, the usual FOV, too far out for being in the cab, but we'll move around a bit. There we go. Some nice details. There's those 2 seats, one on that side, one on the other side. Aircon. It's nice. Nice. Now I'm going to come out of here so you can hear this engine as it fires up. It's alright. Right, we'll roll over to here. We've got the Salford on the back, so let's get that unfolded as well. Nicely done. Yeah, and we'll just roll in. Lower it down. And there we go. We've got a little bit of an animation off the basket at the back there. It even looks small inside it, don't you? Nice to see the 1.9 patch has sorted the textures. Always good to know that they're focusing on the stuff that people are complaining about. Just saying. There we go. Let's spin around here. It's nice and versatile with a hinge in the middle. Look at that, look at that. Look at that turning circle. Whew. Works surprisingly well with Courseplay too. There you go. Disturbed is always a man to throw a test at something pretty quickly. That's good to hear, mate. Right, there we go. It looks odd, but it works well. Red Roy versus Big Bot. Somebody's got to do a video on that, right? Certain angles, Alpha Star, the textures don't draw from behind the implements. Look, there you go. See that line I've got there? And then it loads in slowly. It's very annoying. So we just have to suck it up for now. And it, actually, it's at certain angles. So if you get it at the right angle, you can't see it, but it's pretty fundamental, annoying bug. Good. Hello, Quentin. How are you? I was going to say good evening then. I have no idea what day it is or what time it is. Because this is not when I usually stream, so it's probably thrown me. Nice sounds on these, by the way. Again, the sound design in 25 is a big step up from 22. All of those kind of ambient sounds. There you go. Seems to be Alpha Star. Maybe not as bad as it was before, but I've also been playing around with my graphics settings. So I'm running it lower than ideally I would like. But there we go. So there you go, Big Bud and the Cultivator. Very nice, like that. Now what I'm going to do... Adam with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much, my friend. That is very kind of you. Oh, I should actually... Perfect opportunity before we flip tractors to say if you want this and you haven't got the season pass, you can of course order it from Giant's website. If you are going to do that and you want to use a code, you can of course use mine. If you don't want to use mine, that's fine too. Use somebody else's. There's loads of content creators out there, but make sure you put one of them in. Don't just buy it without content creators code in there or a modder's code in there, because it all goes towards supporting them. And also a shout out to Thrustmaster as well for sponsoring this vid. They are running a 10% off store-wide offer until the 8th of June. It's like a birthday present to me, to you. So make sure, if you have been putting that farm stick order in, or anything actually, a wheel, if you like flight sim and you want to get a joystick for that, grab that. Anything at all. If you're a sim racer and the stuff you want, go and grab, yeah, literally anything in store. As long as you put my code in, you'll get 10% off it. So, well worth doing. And of course, typically, they're not the same, are they? FarmSimGuy for Plains and Prairies, and TheFarmSimGuy if you're buying anything from Thrustmaster. Dylan Myers, take care. Have a good day, my friend. We will tab over to the Delta track, because I have set up the Vaderstad on this, and we are going to give this a little bit of a run now. So let's just unfold things like so. Let's avoid that sign if we can. There we go. There's the plane flying overhead. I can hear it. I can't see it. There he is. Some lovely touches on this map, by the way, and I'm not going to do a map tour today. We're just using it as a basis for this. There is a map tour coming. Yes, like I said, hopefully Args and I are going to be playing this on Sunday night as well. Right. There we are, all set up here. Let us fire this up. Usually love the sound of these air carts and seeders firing up, so let's see if they've got this right. No, they don't have the whine that I love. I think it's on the Bordeaux one, but still works. Right, let's drop this into the ground. We are planting some wheat. Let's just get it lined up. Let's fire up VCA. And we are off at a rather slow 7 miles an hour, but that is operating speed. And it looks good. We've got all of our paraphernalia up here for VCA as well, because we're still running a very, very early version of this. There you go. Big Roy is something like 26 tons. And the Big Bud 747, 43. Oh, really? Is it that much bigger? Big Roy is in a museum in Manitoba. There we go. So, there we go. Nice run on this. It is looking good. There, I put this on in-game helper. That could be interesting, couldn't it? Even on courseplay with this. When you've got a double... when you're towing double and then you've got a front axle on the air cart as well. Can concertina up and collapse very, very quickly. Vehicle control add-on FS Farmer is basically... Well, it's lots of different things, but I use it as a GPS tool because it's a little bit better than the in-game one. I still like the in-game one. When I need to use it, I use it. I don't have VCA in every game because it is still very early on, and it's one skip row is interesting. So you put this on and the Big Roy, and it worked well. That's good to know. That is good to know. But look, this is a perfect map. I like I said, DJ Modding is hoping to have this out on the 1st if he can. But look at this field we're in here. Kind of doesn't look out of place with such a big cedar in it. And then you look at the size of the field. There you go, 35. There are a good few fields around about that size on this map, and some behemoths as well. Look at 61 there. 135 acres on its own, and then there's more up here because it's a 4x. So when you think about the size of that field there, there's another one, 111 up there, roughly the same size. This is going to be a very, very popular map when it comes out. I'm quite sure of that. 4x, PC only, of course. DJ's maps usually are, but it's on the money. It really is. It really is. So there we go. You can see we've got 16,000 litres of solid fertilizer and 19,000 litres just under of capacity for seed. So very, very nice. It is great to see a DJ map coming up, and I am delighted that he has not felt the pressure to rush it, and he's done it in the right way, so it is ready, and looks good and works well when it comes out. So it will have anhydrous on it and things like that. I think that's what he's just doing the last little few bits and pieces from a precision farming perspective to make sure that it's right for that. I am running over fields here because that is not... It is indeed Judith Plains. He's done a fantastic job, and it's impressively optimised as well. Like if I spin around here, fire up, he says, as he's got 41 FPS. I did have 60 before. Let's put my wheel straight. There we go. That helps. Must have start the field now. This is basically my ineptitude, nothing else. There we go. I've cranked my graphics up, so that's probably why we're getting a little bit less now. But running well. Just need a football pitch to turn out right. Headlands are a challenge, for sure. Right, I'm going to just leave this. Tab over neither of those. What we'll do, actually, I'm going to grab this, and we're going to. I think our combines are going to be full now. So let's jump in. Nice sound in that. I can't get to my auger wagon though. Nice engine sounds there. Hey Jan, how you doing? Snuck back to my room. That's right. Oh, there's that fan, by the way. That working tractor fan. That is a nice engine sound, that. Let's go and grab our tractor over here. Ah, she'll be fine. Don't worry too much. Oh, he says it doesn't move. It'll be fine. You guys worry too much. Now, I think this has got quite a nice, yeah, nice rolling cover animation. Doesn't just disappear, which is always nice to see. We should be able to roll alongside the road there. Look at the size of it. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't even think this is a 400 horsepower version. I think this is like the 300 horsepower version. Sign's away. Didn't want it anyway. There we go. Locked and loaded. Probably won't even register. 20,000 litres in the bin, so you can unload this more than 4 times before it's full. Very cool. That is quite nice for a Giant's tarp, wasn't it? Can we get rid of the side lights on that tractor? You mean these? The flashers? I don't think you can. No. There's Argsy's here, he'll be saying that's a health and safety thing. Of course you don't get rid of them. There we go. Still going. Right, we'll leave him to get on and do a bit more, and we'll come back and grab a bit more in a bit. And in the meantime, I think I've got a slurry tanker I can have a spin with. Amen. Right. What did I have? Let's go through all of these. Done you, done you. Ah, yes. I thought we'd go at the other end of this field and just show this in action, have a look at the animations and things like that. Make sure it's all working as intended. There are no... we've got double application rate. And you've got a lifting axle, so I can, I think, lift the front wheels off. Yep. So there you go. We're running on 3 axles now. That's just Z to do that, which is cool. Double application rate, that is it, to be honest. As you probably would expect with a slurry spread. I don't know what our throw is on this, I didn't see. So again, let's just do That is not right for VCA, is it? Let's set the width. That is narrower than I expected. So let's ignore VCA in this instance, and let's go for a hired help. So it's saying 16 meters is a working... 16 is not the working width. I can't believe that. It could be. I could be completely wrong here. It is saying 60 meters, okay. My apologies. Yeah, throw isn't as wide as I was expecting there, but there you go. Nice little animation going on there. Draining down at a relatively quick pace. Z, yeah, beg your pardon. Thank you, Nina, that is very kind of you. This is not an 8, this is nearly, I think it was nearly 40,000 litres this one. So, yeah. Iceberg, it will be. Evening, or afternoon, Mark. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you very much for the sub, Alexis. That is much appreciated. You're harvesting corn in real life with your new X9 John Deere. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So there we go. Nice, nice, nice tractor this. I like this one. I see me using this one a lot as well. Cardiff Tony, holiday was superb. Superb. I am thoroughly rested. I tell you what, life hack. Go on holiday and come back on a Friday. And then you've got a couple of days extra just to ease off before you dive back into it. There we go. Where's he sending us now? Not into that. I don't want in that one. There we go. Miss a load. There we go. It's all good. Possibly won't do double application, but it is PF compatible now. There we go. So there we go. That's working well, and it's not absolutely hauling it onto the floor either, which is quite nice. It's a nice little animation, that actually, isn't it? I wonder if it's a different animation with digestate. Does it change the colour if we change that to digestate? Oh, it takes water as well. That's interesting. No, exactly the same colour. Oh, what about water though? Now I'm intrigued. Okay, clearly brown water. Clearly the inside is rusty. But not showing. Still wouldn't drink it, Farmer Mike. So there we go. Right. And then we were going to go with this. Look, I put the trips on it. And I put planter on it. Listen to this. This is going to sound nice. This is the big 1156. Watering the crops. Much needed in the UK until last week. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Crikey. We had 5 weeks of glorious weather. Right, here we go. At my full volume. Here we go. Let's get it all unfolded. See the animations on this as we unfold it. Oh, that's a nice sound as well. Listen to the air pump on that. That's what I was expecting on the other air seeder as well, actually. Nice, though. And there we go. We are planting. Very hard to see the difference between the two when you've got stubble cultivation, but there you go. Running nice. Liquid fert in this as well. 5,700 litres and 5,300 litres of seed in this one. And we are smashing along at 12 miles an hour. Oh, this one wins it for me. This could be tractor of the pack for me. Run inside. Yeah. Looks like forward steering right there. There's some nice animations on this actually. If I come back out. Playing with the levers there. Nice. No, it's not a direct planter. It is... yeah, standard. You would need to cultivate first. I am being lazy here because I can't be bothered flipping my VCA lines around, so I am just doing up and downs for the nature of this vid where we're showing a few things off. But yes, nice. That is a nice setup, that. I like that. Imagine the stress those third wheels are on when you turn. Imagine how much load they're being put under. Love that. Beautiful. Right, crikey, we are nearly an hour already. How did that happen? Let's just jump back. Here's what I want to do. Probably the last thing we'll do. I'll get another rogator, but not with... let's put... well, let's put lime in here, do we think? Or is it only going to be... seeds? Oh, we'll lime. There we go. Right, let's move this to a spot, and we'll see if that rogator will allow us to put lime in. If not, we might have to try it with solid fert instead. Only downside, this doesn't add new features, just equipment. Yeah. Yeah, they very rarely tend to add new features in DLCs, do they? He says straight after Precision's been added, but in principle, the Season Pass stuff tends to be, doesn't it? Right, let's just try one of the other rogator setups. Fertilizer spreader, that says. And the Air Max fertilizer spreader. This isn't going to work. I can already sense this. So let's try one of them. Let's buy two, just because we can. There we go. Right. Start the engine. Why can't I uncover it? Open cover is N on this, not Z. There you go. But the rolling covers are nice, aren't they? That is long overdue on Giants mods. This is very nice. I do like this a lot. Now let's see how we can manage this, do we think? Let's jump in here. We're not even getting a trigger here, which is interesting. So, oh, no, don't do that. Okay, so we have to, it's all mouse controlled this. Or J and M on my keyboard as well. Bit too keen. That's a nice animation though, isn't it? That's cool. But we're getting no trigger there, so let's flip that out for solid fertilizer, and there we got a trigger. So we know out of the box that isn't going to give us lime, although there's the thing that adds lime to spread, isn't there's a mod for that, is that right? So let's move this out of the way, let's fill up the next one. So we should be able to do it with an alternative mod. It will take chaff, this trailer, yes, so you can tip it over the side wall of a bunker if you want to, which I think would be quite nice. We'll test that in a little minute, actually. Right, let's see what this does. I'm guessing this is exactly the same, it's just a different application way. Look at all that spilt stuff on the floor. It could do lime in real life. I do not know why they choose to not put lime into hard, dry box fertilizer spreaders. Some clown dumped a load on the floor, so I'm going to have to brute force it. The trigger is there. I'm just going to shuffle this a bit closer to make sure that I don't miss the target, if you know what I mean. Alright, there we go. Maybe not, as it's a DLC. Yeah, possibly, Mark. Hopefully it just recognises it as a type of vehicle. If it does that, then we'll be good. Right, let's just give this a go now. And find a field that I've not messed with. I think there's a bridge over here. Good looking cab. Nice. Like I said, total, like, I don't know why this needs to be so far in cab. I think it's probably 70 or 80 is your sweet spot. We never get a cab where you sit in it like this, which is probably where your head would be. Much better than just staring at the badge in the middle of the steering wheel. Right, let's have a look at this when we unfold it. Oh, it's nice that, isn't it? A nice little animation on the... Oh, in fact, I'll go back over where we've just cultivated, because I think it looks a bit better. There we go. That's nicely done with the kind of mist that's coming out. That's nice, that. I like that. Turning circle on this is epic, by the way, in four-wheel steer. Nice. Alright. I'm a bigger fan of that now than I was before. Very cool. Now, I haven't got precision farming turned on, but I'm guessing you could probably switch on the scanners as well and make that work. That's maybe a test for Sunday, Args. We'll have a play with that. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? The dust, and then it just drifts away, rises slightly, and then drifts away. That's nicely animated, that. Do like that. It would help with the line, wouldn't it? There we go. Beautiful. And that's a lot, really. Is there anything really pressing? Yeah, good speed as well. You're right, Garrett. Anything really pressing that we've not looked at? I think we've kind of covered most things off. Let's go and fill this up again. Oh, look at that. He's done a full lap and he's waiting for us. I think we've covered most of the items in a little bit of detail. If there's not, but let us know. Let me know in the comments. Let Args know as well. Like I said, we're going to try and do something on Sunday night, so you can hop back on then and we can have another little play with us. And we'll have another little play on Judith Montana as well. Oh, Salford Aircart, good call. Yeah, we're going to have a look at that, won't we? I think it's going to be exactly the same setup as we've just seen in the Fent. Yes, but we'll just switch that on and have a go with that. Oh, there you go, Args. Args has answered it for you already. It does look exactly the same. I would be surprised if it's any different. Can I fill this up to see if it will pull this tractor? Yes, I will do that, Garrick. I will do. Hey, Briscoe, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Let's do that right now. And then it's lunchtime. Right, look, we've got enough out of the combine for him to keep going for a bit. Let's see how good the horsepower is on this now. Fill vehicle with wheat. There we go. 88,000 litres of wheat, and we are running. This isn't the big engine on this either. This is the 300 horsepower. Yeah, so it's not even the bigger engine on this. It's alright, that. It's a bit slow on the accelerating, but not too bad. It's open. Let's see how quickly it unloads. That size of that pipe. This could be interesting, couldn't it? Oh. Interesting. I do own the farm. Oh, now I've done it. Maybe it's the other one. Should be that one, though, I think. Oh, there we go. Look at the speed of that. Look at the volume of that going down. Still going to take a while, though, isn't it? Jeez. iPad in the way. Hey, 8,000. There we go. Very good. Very good, right. Quick nosy at the Salford. And then I'll let you lot get back to your days. Again, it's in the way, so look away now. Realism is key. There we go. Or bed for some of you, yeah. Bed for you, Args. Lunch for me. There we go. We've got a bit of a flickering logo there. Did we see that? Maybe that was just it. Loading in. Oh. Anybody hear that? There we go. Alright, let's fill this with solid fertilizer. It's the only option it gives us, but I assume this is exactly... Oh. No steering on the wheels on this. But I expect this is, again, it's probably exactly the same pipes and animation as we saw on the Fent there. There we go. Definitely not doing it as quick as the Fent, or it might do. It might just take a while to get up to speed. Yeah, it could. Looks like it runs at the same speed as the Fent. That's cool. There we go. So that's your lot. Some nice stuff in that. That is all right. That is all right. I quite like this pack. There's some different enough stuff in there to what we've had before that it makes it interesting. So there we go. There we go. This comes out on Tuesday next week, I believe. The 5th. No, because Tuesday's not the 5th, is it? Tuesday's the 2nd. Yeah, I think it should come out on Tuesday. Yeah, if you haven't already, go grab it. I think it's quite good, this one. Obviously, if you've got the Season 1 pass, you will have it June the 3rd. There we go. First for the map. Thanks, Gig. See, I don't know what's going on. I've been on holiday for a week. And it is part of the Year 1 Season Pass. You're right, Hanson, yes. So if you've already bought the Year 1 Season Pass, you're going to be pretty pleased that you got it for this. If not, it is €8.99, pounds, dollars. Hang on, I'm going to double check this so I'm not giving away false info. It is $8.99, but that's with a 10% discount, so it'll go up to $9.99 come if you buy after 3rd. So there you go. Giants need to release a You have Riverbend Springs. You had a US map at launch. Args is just checking with an enhanced fill type, so we might be able to find out if we can get lime in this. And if we can't, I bet it will get tweaked by the modder. So, and so yes, if you fancy picking this up and you haven't, there you go, and you want to use my partner code, feel free to. If not, definitely use somebody else's. Use Argsy's. Go on, get him to silver. And yes, Thrustmaster, 10% off anything in store until the 8th of June. So, there you go. I'm kind of holding on here to see. I was joking, Jason, of course. Surely that's where you just landscape everything, delete all trees, and plough everything together, no? I'll give Alex another couple of minutes. I don't know why we filled that. We could have gone to our trailer. Oh, here's what we'll do with this. Have we got any bunkers here? Have we got any bunkers? Probably not, actually. Let's do some Maverick last minute stuff, shall we? Let's get a silo. Let's get a... It's always a good test, this, isn't it? We'll leave it up, but we'll refill it with... Not forage, chaff. There we go. If it's high enough to tip it over a wall. Okay, we are light on the axles there. Let's just lower it down to to move it. Negative on enhanced fill type. That's a shame. That is a shame. That means either a modder's going to have to do a little update, or it is going to be fully locked because it's a DLC for a bit. Let's hope for the first, not the second on that one. And let's see if this will get over this wall. So obviously there's a height limit as well. Go on, go on. I think it's touch and go. Yo, okay. So the wall is not high enough, or the wall is too high in this instance. But you could. Let's just turn that off, and let's see if we can, with a lower bunker wall. You could do this. Oh, a landscaping mess and everything. Actually, if you recess it in the ground a little bit, it might work. Jaked Up, how you doing? Philippe, nice to see you too. Oh, I'm stuck on the ridge there. Right, here we go. Last test, and then we're done. Nice truck this as well. Let's have a look at the inside of the truck. There you go. Lovely. Nice detail on the trailer as well. CV radio and all that. Rod, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. There we go. You just needed that. We're way above it now. Way above it. There you go. So yes, as long as you can get it over the walls, you can fill your bunkers from any angle. Could be a mod issue. I wonder if it's a 1.9 issue. Interesting. Interesting. Could landscape a ramp? Absolutely. You could build up the sides, you could embed this in. Think of something like Ashton Corners, where you've got a high up block at the back. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, there you go, folks. Thank you for joining. So many of you joined as well. I appreciate that. Especially at a strange time in the day. So the main question is why? Where's your sense of adventure, Hamish? Why not would be the question. Yeah, there we go. Some lovely stuff in here. I think my favourite bit? This. The sound of a Ford. Love it. Love it. Right, on that note, thank you all very much. Have a good weekend coming up. It's Friday. I'll look totally thrown out by this. Hope that was helpful. Hope you got a little bit of a feel for it. Hopefully it's kind of, if you're on the fence, it's made your mind up, or not, potentially. Like I said, if you got the Season 1 pass, I think you're locked in with this one. It's a good one. Other than that, take care, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Nice to be back. Bye for now.